They say that out in the country, working hard soil fields can make a man just want to pack up the plow and give up on the dirt altogether. Well, by the time I reached my 30s, that's exactly how I felt about love. I had a past. I had been with a lot of other people. Things hadn't worked out. And the sting of divorce and broken relationships had left me guarded. I was running hard from my problems. And honestly, I was right on the verge of giving up on the ideal of ever finding a true love partner. And then I met her. On August the 12th, 2010, we didn't meet in a church pew. We met in a bar. And for the first year of our relationship, we lived that rough, heavy, alcoholic life together. I was carrying the baggage of my past, still messing around with drugs at that particular time, and by that time it was mostly just weed, but I was just trying to numb the pain. We were two broken people. We was trying to build something on a shifting foundation of sand. But thanks be to God, He had a completely different blueprint for our lives. And 1 year to the very day after we met on August the 12th, 2011, we stood before God and we got married. We were still carrying that old lifestyle into the marriage, but it wasn't very long until after we said our vows that God did a supernatural work in our lives. Shortly after getting married, we knelt down and we got saved at the exact same time. The Holy Spirit stepped into that messy, chaotic, alcoholic life and cleansed us both from the inside out. He took our broken pieces and sanctified our marriage. Over the last 16 plus years, we have walked through some incredibly heavy timber. We faced some very difficult times that would have shattered most marriages, especially when the money was tight. The financial storms were howling at the door. But we didn't buckle. Why? Because we wasn't leaning on our own strength anymore. We went from sitting on barstools together to kneeling at altars together. Over the years, we have stepped into the harvest fields of ministry. We have pastored several churches side by side. And I might be the one standing behind the pulpit, but she's the heartbeat behind the ministry. She is my absolute ride or die. She is my soulmate, my best friend, the greatest gift God ever gave me outside of salvation itself. And I love her more dearly with every passing day. When I look back at where I was in my 30s, lost, broken, high, and I look at my life now, the ministry and the family that we share today, all I can say is that God is incredibly merciful. She is so much better than a man like me deserves. I will always love you. Thank you for walking the narrow road with me for all of these years. I can't wait for all the miles that God has left for us ahead.